Let's do something fun and break down the sync license fee. The sync license is an agreement for the use of a master recording and copyright with a TV show, film, commercial, even a video game for the use of that recording. There are two parts of ownership to a recorded song. There is someone who owns the master recording and someone who owns the copyright. We're going to look at how sync license fees are split on a one-stop sync license agreement. A one-stop agreement is where everyone who has ownership of the master recording have all agreed to have one sync representative negotiating for them. This is appealing to music supervisors trying to license recordings because they don't have to negotiate a sync license with multiple owners. So dealing with one sync representative who has all owners on board who have previously agreed to representation is a lot easier for music supervisors. That's why it's called one stop. In this example, we're going to say that there is a recording that is licensed for a TV show, network TV, and the all-in fee is $10K. All-in means that covers everything, both the master recording and the copyright. The sync representative usually has percentages, fees that can range from 30 to 40%, and in this example, we'll say 30%. Out of the all-in fee of $10K, that means the sync rep will earn $3,000. This leaves $7,000 to be split between the master recording owner and the copyright owner. $3,500 to each side. There could be multiple master recording owners and multiple copyright owners, or in other words, multiple publishers. And if that's so, that $3,500 on each side would be split as well. But in this example, we will keep it simple and say there's only one master recording owner and one music publisher or copyright owner. So they both receive $3,500 in this example. We're going to say that there are two songwriters. So the copyright owner pays the two songwriters half of what they collect. Leaving the copyright owner or publisher with $1,750, the two songwriters will earn $875 each. In this example, we used a network TV show as a placement, and that was on purpose. The upside of network TV is that for the copyright owner and songwriters, there will be future performance royalties for airplay on network television. Their performance rights organization, or PRO, BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC, will collect performance royalties on their behalf and pay each of them individually. And in some cases where I've had sync licenses for recordings on network television, I eventually made more from performance royalties than I did for the initial sync license fee. That's why I'm always hoping for those type of placements. They are the gift that keeps on giving. Back to sync license fees and what they can range, since there's really no set standard fee for those. Those depend on the film, TV show, documentary, or commercial. From what I've seen with my catalog, I've seen sync fees pitched that range from as low as $300 for a blanket license agreement with a production company to as high as $80,000. The high-end fees are usually related to commercials or major films, and there you have it, a look at how sync license fees have been split in my world.